Well, Mother Nature just isn't gonna let us have a break, is she? We were gonna try to get the hay cut, and the part that we ordered to fix the mower was they sent us the wrong piece, and so we haven't been able to cut anything. The rain's moved in, and now Mother Nature dealt us another fun little tidbit. She managed to topple a tree back in this big mess over here as part of our fence. So we have to try to get everything removed and fix the fence. So the cattle, there's only a few in this little pen, but we've got to get it fixed. So in order for those few to stay in, I already went along the back side on the other side of the windbreak and didn't fix anything, didn't have to fix anything, but there were branches and stuff down on the trees or on the fence in the back, and I pushed them off, and now we've got to try to get in here and get this taken care of so we can get the fence back to normal that's buried underneath all this. Usually there's farm kittens in the hollow trunk. First thing I did is make sure that they weren't there when the storm hit, because as you can see, the trunk is now missing, and luckily I didn't find the kittens there. Later I saw them running around, so luckily they were out of harm's way when the storm hit. They were somewhere else. I still haven't accounted for all the kittens, but the mother cats, farm cats, are out roaming around, but I've only seen 2 of the kittens. They usually don't come out during the day too much, but hoping tonight I can run across them, see them playing around on the deck waiting for food, and at least account for them. I have yet to make it out. I've seen the cows in this lot are all there and accounted for. Haven't been out to the main pasture. Well, we had more trees and stuff snap off once we went in and investigated everything. Just the tops of the trees. And I'm sure there's more damage else. You can see where this is a tree just a little, maybe 50 yards from where the tree that went down. It's right next to the windbreak. You can see where it had a whole spar of it was ripped off in the same night in the same storm, and it just barely missed the fence. Luckily it did, but our fence is in dire need of being replaced, but this isn't the way that I like to replace it. But this has to be picked up and hauled off too. But it was not a good night. We have plenty of stuff in the windbreak that we're cleaning up, but this is not some of the stuff that we wanted to have to deal with. As you can see, that direction, you can see that it hasn't been cleaned up yet. A lot of stuff is dead, falling over, and you can tell if I pan slowly, you can kind of see where the difference. This area has been cleaned, the dead stuff has been picked up, the saplings have been cut, and you can actually see through the windbreak. You can actually see all the weeds on the other side of the fence. But we didn't need that on top of it. So besides the big tree, we have a big spar that needs to be cut up and put in the burn pile here. Once again, it's a soft maple. We can't use that. We can't cut it and split it for firewood. So it's going to have to just be cut and put in the burn pit with everything else that's going to get burnt. Oh yeah, this is the other side of the tree, and as you can see, we happened to have a hay ring that we had sitting over here in the corner because we weren't using it, and it managed to take the brunt of the tree. And if it wasn't for the hay ring, then the fence would be completely down on the ground. Right now it's holding up most of the branches, even the fence, the makeshift fence that we've had to put up in order to keep the cows from jumping over the barb, because we have some naughty little cows. It was untouched, and the ring has managed to hold. It was not always sitting like that, but and it was pushed up like that for, when the tree fell, but it has managed to buffer most of the weight of the tree. So the goal is going to be now to cut the branches and stuff so it stays up off the ground and doesn't smash any of the fence in the background, and behind this, as best as possible. But we don't necessarily know what's going to happen when we start cutting this up. The goal though is to keep the fence from getting smashed in the process. Oh, we got some of our farm cats in the back having fun on the tree.